everyone, welcome to Artsonia's After School Art Club. Today we have a fun art project from Sara Farrell, an art teacher from Pennsylvania. Hope you enjoy the video and don't forget to have your artwork uploaded to your Artsonia gallery.
Hi, my name is Sara Farrell and I'm an art teacher at Jarretttown Elementary School, which is in Pennsylvania. I'm here today to share with you one of my all-time favorite lessons, a landscape with mountains using chalk pastels. Not only is this picture colorful and fun to make, the best part is everybody can do it as long as you know the secret steps, which I'm going to share with you right now. All right, to make this project, you're going to need to gather a couple of supplies. First, and most importantly, is the chalk. Here I have a pack of chalk pastels that I got at a local art store. You can see this pack comes with lots and lots of bright, vivid, beautiful colors, which are going to be perfect for our landscape. Here's another pack that I got. This is the same idea. All these beautiful colors just waiting for us to use them. They're just a little bit longer and skinnier than the other ones. But here's the thing. If you don't have chalk pastels, that's fine. You can use any colored chalk, like for a blackboard, or here's a pack that I have that's for the driveway. The key is you want to get lots and lots of different colors so that we have all these choices for our pictures. Besides the chalk, you're also going to need just a regular pencil and some scissors, although you might have to ask your mom and dad before you use these. I have some colored pencils, a couple of sheets of just plain white paper, and then lastly, a few paper towels. You could use napkins or tissues, they'll all work just as well. All right, now we're ready to get started.
Okay, what I have here is 2 pieces of blank white paper that are the same size. One is going to be my good copy and the other one is going to be for cutting. So what we're going to do to start is create a curved line to be our lake at the bottom of the picture. So I'm going to take my pencil and across the bottom of the long side of the paper, I'm going to draw a wavy line. Then I'm going to take my scissors and cut along this line. This is going to create my stencil that I'm going to use to make the lake. Now we want to use the big piece of paper. This small scrap is going to go in the recycle bin. Now since we want this to be water, I'm going to add some blue right across this curved line. I don't need to color very much, just right along the cut edge. Notice too that I'm not on top of my good copy paper. I don't want to get it dirty. Next, we add what I call the spices. I'm going to pick a couple of colors and just add a few little dots here. Here's some orange, a little bit here, a little bit there, just to add some fun rainbow colors to our lake. Now that I'm done, I'm going to line this up with my good copy paper. I want to make sure that I'm lining it up along the corners. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I don't want to do it this way where we see all that space. So line them 2 up, get your paper towel or your tissue, whatever it is that you're using, and crumple it into a ball. It's going to work so much better if you crumple it up. Now I'm going to take the paper towel and wipe down. Just down, not back and forth. Here we go. All the way across the paper, down, 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 smearing the chalk. Now here's my favorite part, the big reveal. Ta-da! That's my lake at the bottom. Now we're going to repeat the process again to start our mountains, this time using a zigzag line instead of a curvy line. So I'll draw the shape of my mountains right across the same paper that we used before. I don't want to make my zigzags too tight or crazy because I'm going to need to cut out the shapes. Just like we did before, we're going to cut along the line that we drew to create our new stencil for our mountains. Now remember, we're going to be using the big piece of paper. You can put this little guy in the recycle can. I'm going to be using this nice bright orange for my mountains, but you can really choose any color that you want. You could go more realistic with browns or greens, or even go a little bit crazy with like hot pink or purple. Now I'm going to use a little bit of green and a little bit of red just to spice things up. And then we're ready to get our good copy paper to start our mountains. Now, my paper towel is dirty from before, so I'm going to re-crumple it so that the space I'm using is nice and clean. I'll take my paper and place it on top of my drawing, and then we're going to wipe down to smear the chalk onto the paper. Down, 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 all the way across. And then, ta-da, our first set of mountains. I'm sure you're experts by now. Draw. Cut. And then color. Right along the edge, this time with a little bit of green, and then a few others for some spice. Line it up, clean spot on my towel, and I'm ready to go. Ta-da! I could definitely add more mountains if I want, but for this picture, I think I'm ready to do the sky. I'm going to make it look like a sunset, so I'm going to start by putting some reddish pink along the top of my paper, then some orange, and I'm going to finish things out with a little bit of yellow in between the peaks of my mountains. I'm going to get my paper towel, and I want to try and find a new clean spot, and I'm going to smear and rub this back and forth across my paper to blend it all together. And there you go, a beautiful sunset sky. Now for our last step, we're going to use the colored pencils to draw in some details to our picture. Now this is the part where you can have a lot of fun adding really whatever you can imagine. I decided to keep this one a little bit more realistic by adding a waterfall and a setting sun peeking over the tops of the mountains. But you can really add whatever you want. When you're drawing your details, you want to try to keep them small so they look like they're far away in the distance. If you make things too big, it's going to look like a giant's attacking your picture, unless that's what you're going for. Now, if you don't have colored pencils, that's fine. Crayons or markers would work just the same for this part. All right, let me add a couple lines of wind and my finishing touches on my hot air balloon, and my picture is done.
All right, there you have it, our very own landscape using chalk pastels. Now remember, in this one, we added a lake at the bottom by using our curvy line, and then I added 2 sets of mountains using my zigzag line. But you can have a lot of fun with this. In this version, I just used our zigzag lines and made only mountains. 1, 2, 3 different sets. You could do the opposite and just use curvy lines like I did in this version to make it look like the ocean. And then I went in with my colored pencils and I drew a couple sailboats and even a dolphin jumping into the sunset. So when you're making your landscape, come up with your own shapes, your own places. The possibilities are endless. So I hope you enjoyed learning how to make our landscapes today and that you'll come back again with me to make some more art. From now, this is Sara Farrell saying goodbye and see you next time.